Yo everyone, how's it going? So today I'm doing the another tutorial. I hope you've been following this tutorial series. If you haven't, then make sure you check the card which is on screen now, which will help you if you're new to this hobby. If you want a how to do camo on vehicles, then please let me know. But that's what the poll this week is. I'm gonna have weekly polls as now on, just so you lot can get involved. It'll probably run for a couple of months, these weekly polls, or until I run out of ideas. But anyway, camo on an aircraft is pretty straightforward. There's nothing too much for a kit, apart from the colours which are required, which on this Messerschmitt is greys, a light blue, greyish, and then a dark green, which is these colours here. As you can see, there's two types of numbers. As you can see, this one with a square and one's without a square. Now, it's the ones without a square that's paint. Ones with squares are decaling, which I'm doing on the next video. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Obviously, if it's out by the time you're watching this video, go click on it and watch it. But as you can see, it says 65, and it's not just pointing to this panel here. It's pointing to all of this colour, that's 65. Same under here, all of that's 65. And on this side, no, that's a wing. There is this on the other side, but I cut it off by mistake. Yeah, that's the top. Now there's a way I'll come to tackle that in a minute. There we go. So yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you check out my painting tutorial, because that's on my channel. And yeah, it tells you how to paint a kit. I'm obviously only going to be doing the first coat like I did on that painting tutorial, otherwise it's going to take a long time to paint a kit. Anyway, yeah, like I said, you need a pot of water and the paint. Now, like I showed you on here, the 65 is all the underside, which I'm doing now, hence why it's upside down. Now, when coming to decal, mask up any areas you don't need, which on this kit would be this black along here, the wheels, and the propeller. But I'm not masking it up, just because I'm doing a quick job of it. Although, don't go in the comments saying I'm rushed this kit. Off camera I'm going to fix it and everything, work on it, because that's how I do it. I want to do it off camera, or mainly off camera. I mean, if there's a way I can improve my videos, let me know, because like I would highly appreciate it. So yeah, as you can see, you just go one direction, like I mentioned in the painting. As you can see, it's very, very blue. Very blue, and it's very watery. You don't need to worry about why it's so watery as of yet. That's none of your business. Well, it is, it's just because I use so much water. It just helps the paint spread and helps it last. So yeah, I'm just gonna give this kit a very quick coat. I'm going to do the next bit off camera. I'm literally just doing this super quick. I'm not even worrying about panel lines or anything. I'm literally just giving it a very quick paint. Also, I'm going to be getting an airbrush one day in the future. Whether I show it on, whether I'm doing it on YouTube or not, by the time I get the airbrush, but I will eventually be getting an airbrush, because people keep saying get an airbrush, get an airbrush, get an airbrush. I don't have the money to get an airbrush, so when I've got the money I'll get an airbrush. Anyway, so that's basically the bottom of the kit, but obviously make sure you spend more time doing it. I just rushed it because of the purpose of the video. Or obviously you have to wait for it to dry. I'm not going to wait for it to dry, I'm just going to do it straight up, which do not do unless you want to absolutely ruin your kit. I'm experienced, so I know what to do when it comes to this sort of stuff. I'm just propping it up just so when it comes to paint now, you don't have to worry. I also recommend you do that. because if you put pressure on fragile bits when painting, it snaps. Trust me on that one. Yeah, that's wet paint, forgot about that. This Airfix paint doesn't actually take long to dry. No, none of the air paints take long to dry. Take a matter of minutes to dry. They'll literally be dry, but it's starting to dry as soon as you put it on, basically. But yeah. Anyway, the next layer is the top, the wings, here. Now, when painting, always, and I stress always, go light to dark. Yeah, light to dark. Because if you do dark to light and you make a mistake with a darker colour, the darker colour will show through the lighter colour. So always go light to dark if necessary. If it's just one colour, do it that colour. But yeah, so as you can see, it says 31 and 177, which 31s represent the lighter and the 177s representing dark. When painting camo like the pattern I just showed, I recommend you paint the wings or the area you're putting the camo completely as one colour like I do on the underside. So for this example, 31. Then with the darkest colour that's necessary, do the camo patterns. Vehicles, it's slightly different because there could be multiple layers. But yeah, so that's pretty much that. I'm just very quickly going to be doing this while I'm talking to you a lot. So it's not exactly hard. If you do like this content, while I get this all ready, if you do like it, make sure you do leave a like and subscribe. Because it means a build. Also, as you can see, I know you can't see, it's evaporating off the kit. Now, if it does this, it's because they're still releasing agent. Now, what that is when it was being produced, it's the bit that gets off the production line. Now, I forgot to do it with this kit, but put it in warm, soapy water before you paint it, or before you even start it, to get rid of all the releasing agent of the kit. Trust me, it helps with the paint sticks. But you have to make sure you let it air dry, otherwise you can snap the parts. As you can see, you need to give the paint a stir. I didn't give this one a stir because I shook it up before the video, so it didn't need it, so I'd done it all before the video. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much that layer. So next colour is the darkest. Now, like I said, I am rushing this. Don't rush it if you want to spend your time. I'm just rushing this for the video. I will be, after this video, going through it and sorting it out completely, and you will not even know that I rushed it, because I'm going to spend the next 3-4 days painting this kit, because it takes me a while to paint the kits. Yeah, so I got paint in my mouth. I open the lids with my mouth because I haven't got any nails because I bite them. So yeah, as you can see, this is in the painting tutorial. Anyway, you follow camo pattern. So if I quickly show you what I'm going to be doing on this wing here, it is those two lines there. So I'm just going to very quickly show you how I paint camo. Yeah, it doesn't take hard. Also, I'm getting a new cutting mat. I'm probably getting an A3 size, which will cover approximately half this desk. You don't have to follow it, but I recommend you do. Especially if you're after not so much. Well, the kits are realistic, but if you want it to be in a diorama, then you don't have to. Talking about dioramas, they're coming out in the future. I'll be that mini, which it's going to be building on my series. I'm going to do something different this series than I have done previously. No spoilers. I'm not giving you any spoilers. You'll just have to stay tuned to find out. So yeah, like I said, you don't have to follow the painting. It's just there for a recommendation. So yeah, as you can see, I haven't. But yeah, that's basically what you do. You'll do it on the top and on this wing. I'm just going to quickly do it on this other wing here. If you hear any noise, it's probably my cat. She's on my bed. If there's ways you want me to improve, by like getting, I don't know, better quality camera or better mic, then tell me, because I'm willing to improve if you're willing to watch my videos. Basically, if you're willing to give me a feedback, I'll follow it. So yeah, that is it for this video. A slideshow video coming out in a few weeks, explaining stuff I would like to do on my channel, but I want you guys to give me feedback on whether you would or would not like to see it. Most of it's like advertisement and earning a little money for the channel and for obviously kits, because I've got no income. If you've been following me for a few years, you'll know. But anyway, that is it for this video. If you are new around here, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button in the little bell next to it, and make sure you share. Other than that, this is it for this video. So until next time, bye.